Yeah, Israel. Yeah, sunrise to sunset. That's how we living. Yeah. Sabbath living, Sabbath living. From the sunrise we ain't missing. Sabbath living, Sabbath living. To the sunset we ain't slipping. Got the family all together. Got the scripture making better. It's the day we set apart. Keep it pure straight from the heart. Sabbath day, we in the building. Sun up high, that's how we living. Breaking bread with all my kinsmen. Study group, yeah, we ain't kidding. Laws on deck, we really living. 6 days past, now we different. Rest command, yeah, we get it. Kingdom rules, can't resist it. Sunrise start, mind elevated. 6 days done, we celebrated. Food prepared, anticipated. Nations work, we separated. Scripture strong, concentration. Royal rest, no hesitation. This our weekly dedication. Building up the righteous nation. Real Hebrew. Saturday sun up, now we resting. Real Hebrew. Prepared the food, now we blessings. Real Hebrew. Scripture study while we testing. Real Hebrew. Till the sunset, that's the message. No transactions, that's the law though. No employment, read the Torah. Rest command, that's what we saw though. Teaching truth is what we for though. Family time, we keep it sacred. Every week can't be replaced, kid. Nations see how we make it. Kingdom life, yeah, we embrace it. Sun is high, we all assemble. Reading Psalms until we tremble. Got the youth all in the temple. Setting forth the right example. Laws of rest bring elevation. Building up the congregation. This all our weekly observation. Kingdom rules, no deviation. Sabbath living, Sabbath living. From the sunrise we ain't missing. Nah, Sabbath living, Sabbath living. Till the sunset we ain't slipping. Food's prepared since yesterday though. All the clean and done we say though. Now we rest in proper way though. Till the sun sets, that's the way though. Got my sons all in the cipher. Teaching daughters getting wiser. Kingdom lessons getting riper. Truth is making minds get brighter. Hours passing, still we study. Nations working while we budding. Scripture knowledge, we ain't fronting. Future kings, yeah, we becoming. Every week that sets the pattern for the kingdom that's been written. When we rule without the Latin, watch these nations start submitting. Young Israel. Sunrise to sunset, that's how we living. Real Hebrews.
Happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered to the four corners of Yah's great earth. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh man, all praise and great glory to the Most High Yah for yet another Sabbath day, family. I pray you guys have been having a great Sabbath day. It's been a great day for me. A great day for me. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah for allowing me to see this day. Family, I'm married. I got married today. I actually have a household now. I got married today. That's why it's a great day. All praise and great glory. I thought I would never see it. Didn't never know. I didn't know I was going to ever see true love, but I got it, family. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, family, today, it's a great day. Great chapter today. We got what? Chapter 17. Chapter 17, we got doing today. One of the rawest chapters, family, when it comes to the Most High, dealing with the hard-headedness of our people. And guess what, you Israelites? That same stiff-necked, stubborn spirit is still riding with us today in 2025. We all see it every day. We're going to break this chapter down piece by piece. You know how we like to do it. Because it's time to see ourselves in these verses, family. Because this ain't just some dusty old history like the Christians and all these other religions like to say about the Bible. It's just ancient stories and proverbs for us to live by. This is our people. Our ancestors. It's a mirror that's being held right up to us today. So brace yourselves, family, because you know me. I ain't sugarcoating a damn thing. So let's get started. Exodus 17, we're going to start with verses 1 through 3. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of sin. After their journeys, according to the commandment of Yah, and pitched in Rephidim. And there was no water for people to drink. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses and said, "Give us water that we may drink." And Moses said unto them, "What chide ye with me? Wherefore do ye tempt the Lord?" And the people thirsted there for water. And the people murmured against Moses and said, "Wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst?" So section 1, family. Israel complaining in the wilderness. Where the hell are we? Israel just got freed, family. Just came through the Red Sea. Something no other nation has ever seen in real life. The literal ocean split open, family. Our ancestors walked through with their sandals still dry. And now we in the wilderness of sin, moving toward Rephidim, which, by the way, means resting place. But there ain't no rest without water, family, right? So the people start to what? They start to murmur. Now look at this. Ain't that the exact same Negro behavior today, right? We pray for deliverance, yes? The Most High cracks open the door, and instead of trusting him, we start complaining the moment some inconvenience hits. We just got delivered from Egypt, but one dry moment, and now we ready to run back like you're begging master to rehire you. Sound damn familiar, family? Look around the earth, family. Let's take a look. Look around the earth. Whether it's Flint, Michigan, where our people still ain't got clean drinking water in parts of it, or Cape Town, South Africa, where the black poor are rationed and rich got pools overflowing. Our people face literal thirst everywhere. Not only physical thirst, but spiritual thirst as well, family. And what do we do as a people? We march for a week, chant like it's Coachella, then go home and wait on Pharaoh's children to fix it. That's us murmuring again instead of crying to the Most High for deliverance. Check Jeremiah 2:13, family. Explains our asses today. It says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water." That's us today, family. running the broken systems, the UN, NATO, these fake governments all around the world, while refusing to trust the one who already split open a whole damn sea for us. They say, give us water that we may drink. The entitlement spirit, family. They weren't just thirsty. They were entitled. Instead of saying, Most High, you delivered us once, please deliver us again. They said, Moses, give us water. Bruh, Moses can't even hydrate his own lips without Yah. That's like us yelling at activists, these leaders or black politicians today, like they God himself. It's 2025, man. And our people still demanding salvation from men instead of from the Father. We want reparations. We want jobs, we say. We want a seat at the table. Fools. That table wasn't even built for you. Why you steady begging crumbs from Master's buffet? Same spirit in Exodus 17, family. Y'all see it all over, man. Instead of going toward the Most High, y'all, they like, nah, bruh. We're going to go to these men here. Something I can see. I don't believe in no God. Ain't nobody up there. I don't see him. I can't see him. Creation all around. Sun come up, moon out. Don't believe in Yah. Can't see the wind either, but you feel it, don't you? It's all around you. Isaiah 55:1. Look at this. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Come get this word. Come to Yah. That's what it's saying. Stop begging man for resources he don't even own. Come to your true source. But we're too prideful to do that. We want instant results. We want to see the person it's coming from. That's what it is. Seeing is believing, they say. But the Most High wants you to have faith that he gonna do it. You don't need to see him, family. So Moses asked, why do you tempt the Lord? Moses fed the fuck up, man. Imagine trying to lead millions of your people out of slavery. Imagine it, family. Ocean parting under your staff, manna falling from heaven daily, yet they still in your face like, hey, you trying to kill us, bro. That's us, ain't it? We turn on our own leaders faster than lightning. We treat anybody who tries to free us like the damn enemy. That's why COINTELPRO didn't even have to work that hard. Our own people were ready to snitch, betray, and side with Pharaoh when things got dry. That's how these were to take down the Black Panthers, baby. Take out Fred Hampton, baby. They was already distrustful of that nigga. So a little seed here and there, boom. And Moses said it plain, man. You ain't tempting me, family. You're tempting Yah. When you keep whining like a spoiled brat, Israelites, what you saying is, Yah ain't enough. And you think he don't hear that? He run the whole earth. You don't think he hear your complaining? Every time I go on the social media, y'all niggas complaining about something. About your current job, about your current car, your current house, your current spouse, whatever. You are complaining like a bitch. Y'all a bunch of big ass bitches. I will go ahead and say it. Quote me on that. Psalm 78:18-19. It says, and they tempted Yah in their heart by asking meat for their lust. Yea, they spake against Yah. They said, can Yah furnish a table in the wilderness? Can he bring us food out here in this desert? Same Negro spirit we had back then, same Negro spirit we got today. Can God give us security? a political party, clean water. Nigga, please. He created heaven and earth, but you questioning if he can fix your pipes. They say, you brought us out to kill us. That's what they said to Moses. Victim mentality times a billion with these niggas. Instead of celebrating deliverance and building, Israel pulls out the trauma card. Why did you bring us out of Egypt? Just to kill us. Same scarred slave psychology is alive today. Look across all the diaspora family across this earth. Whether it's in London with Windrush descendants getting stripped of their citizen rights. Go read up on the Windrush deportation that happened back in 1940s. Or you had the Haitians catching hell in DR. Or us in America crying over police brutality since damn 1619. The first reaction ain't faith, family. It's panic. We'd rather suffer comfortably in chains than sweat one step toward freedom. I know this. Daily, I get cussed out by my people because I'm trying to get them right. Because I'm trying to put them on the right path. They cussing me out. They calling me gay. They calling me sassy. They calling me all kind of names. Because I'm trying to free them. They don't want to be free like Morpheus said to Neo. They will fight you to stay in this system. They are so helplessly dependent on the system that if you try to free them, they will fight you. That movie was about you niggas. The Matrix is Babylon, family. Neo was supposed to be a black man, but they didn't want to have a black man be the lead in the movies. So the Wachowski brothers, can we even call them brothers anymore because they trans now? One of them trans. They went out and hired a cracker. That entire script, book, whatever, was written by an Israelite woman. They stole it and only finally giving her reparations for it. Years later, they stole it. This was supposed to be about us, family. That's why the city was called Zion. It was about us. System machine, the nations, Babylon. That's a story for another day, family. Just wanted to give you a little lesson there. This is why our modern leaders today, family, get exhausted. People like myself. I get exhausted, family, having to deal with this shit day in and day out. I get exhausted, but do I stop? No. But it's still tiring, family. Because half the time, our people, we got to drag our people kicking and screaming out of Egypt. Kicking and screaming out of this Babylonian system. While we yelling, just leave us. The ghetto wasn't that bad. That's what they saying, family. They want to be tied to the system. Because it's comfortable. They got their little sport channels that they can watch on the weekends. It's a Sabbath. And I guarantee you, Israelites are watching college football today. Even if they ain't the truth, they watching college football. They got the TV on, watching college football. But they call themselves Israelites. They love their million channels on TV. They love their Netflix. They love their Hulu, Peacock, Paramount Plus, Prime Video. They love they bullshit ass entertainment. But you put the Bible in front of them, they will kick and scream to get that shit out their face. Get out my face! They will watch football for 8 hours straight, but they can't even read a chapter in the Bible without getting weary-eyed. Shameful. Numbers 14, 2-4. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And the whole congregation said unto them, would Yah that we had died in the land of Egypt, oh boy, or would Yah we had died in this wilderness? And they said one to another, let us make a captain and let us return into Egypt. Imagine that, family. Israel, our people, literally said, let's vote for a new captain and go back to captivity. Go back to Egypt. That's Biden votes, Trump votes, Labor votes over there in the UK. All of it today. Negroes still begging for Egypt to treat them a little nicer. Same damn cycle. So let's break some of this symbolism down for your family, because you know I love to tell you what these words are talking about. The wilderness, family, as you know, is oppression after slavery. We in the wilderness right now, family. We've been in the wilderness since we left the land. Northern Kingdom been in the wilderness since they left. Way back when. After the split. When they got sent away by Assyria. Southern Kingdom has been in the wilderness since we left the land in 70 AD. We freed, but not yet home. That's us, 2025, family. Out of Egypt, slavery, colonialism over there in Africa. But not yet back in our land. It's the wilderness. This little time here where the Most High gonna refine you. And if you ain't at the snuff, he gonna kill you. The no water, family, is a lack of trust and faith when resources run dry. And the Most High do that shit on purpose to see what your faith at. We fail every faith test, family. Look around, man. Most High hit you with a little boop, boop. Little obstacle, and you're ready to die and cry on the floor. Lose your job and you're ready to go ahead and jump off a goddamn cliff. No trust, no faith. The murmuring, family, is a slave mentality. Always comfortable in oppression, suspicious of freedom. That's us today. And Moses' response is us as leaders, the ones who are in front trying to get our people over to the promised land. Is exhaustion. Prophets, servants of Yah, are always attacked by the same people they try to save. So to my people in Brazil's favelas drinking sewage water, you in Nigeria sitting on oil wealth but can't cook without a generator, you in Mississippi right now where tap water come out brown as coffee, and our reaction worldwide? Murmuring, begging, voting, blaming a black leader, or just dying slowly in silence, when the real call is to cry to Yah, not Pharaoh. So y'all can see this story is your story. Exodus 17 ain't about ancient desert heat. It's about here and now. It's about the faith test when you thirsty in the wilderness, when systems around you are crumbling, when your gas tank empty, your light bill late, African soil is poisoned, Caribbean economies are enslaved to the IMF. It's whether you'll murmur like your ancestors or finally trust Yah this time. What y'all gonna do? So let's keep it rolling to section 2, family, where Moses is about ready to knock somebody's teeth out. And y'all step in with water from the rock. So let's get it. Y'all pushing Moses to the edge, man. Look what happened. 4 through 7. And Moses cried unto Yah, saying, what shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. And Yah said unto Moses, go on before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod, wherewith thou smotest the river. Take in thine hand and go. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb. And thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted Yah, saying, is Yah among us or not? Whew, my goodness. Moses said they be almost ready to stone me. This right here, family, Moses realizes his own people at this time, the ones he risked his life for, are about to murder him out of frustration. Imagine that. You've just been the instrument the Most High used to break Pharaoh, part seas, drop plagues, and provide food from heaven, but now your people are looking at you like a walking dartboard. That's Israel's thank you card. Ain't nothing changed today, family. Look through the history. Nat Turner tried to lead us to freedom. They betrayed him, and he was executed. Marcus Garvey tried to unite us. Our own turned the FBI informants against him. Patrice Lumumba, go look him up in Congo. Betrayed by his own, assassinated while the colonizers controlled everything. Even Moses of 2025 family, whoever is standing bold today like myself, gets slandered, mocked, and threatened by their own people more than the oppressor. Tell me that ain't the exact same thing you dealing with if you trying to bring the people out of Egypt right now. Tell me you ain't dealing with it. Every day I go through it, family. Every day, heathen and Israelite alike. For simply bringing truth, trying to make sense of their chaos. And telling them why they on the bottom. Telling them why they can't find a good job. Tell them why they continue to struggle. And they look at me like a fucking fish out of water. Man, get that bullshit out of here, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. While your ass struggling, can't pay your bills. Car just got repossessed. Lights off. About to be evicted from your house, but you don't want to hear the word that's going to save your black ass. Boy, I tell you. Whew. Ignorant. This all proves something, family. What's the proof, preacher man? Our biggest enemy has always been us. Not Pharaoh, not Babylon, Rome, America, Europe. No, it's Israel's own stiff-necked, crabs-in-the-barrel spirit that keeps cutting down the very people trying to free us. Look at what Yahushua says, i.e. Yah. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets, and stonest them which are sent unto thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathered her chickens under her wings, and ye would not. You don't want the freedom, you stubborn ass niggas. That's black history in one verse. We kill our saviors. We stone our prophets. That's what we do. Day in and day out. Make you just want to quit, but we can't quit. We got to keep going and sowing these seeds. Whether the Most High waters them or not, that's up to him. But you as a prophet, you as a Moses in 2025, you got to keep going. No matter how much hatred you get. And boy, it's a lot. Let me tell you, it's a lot. Look at the Most High's instructions here. Notice how he moves. He tells Moses, go before the people and take the elders. Why would he tell them that, family? Because the elders were witnesses. Because in our culture, testimony is confirmed by witnesses. You can go look it up in Deuteronomy 19 and 15. I ain't going to go there, though. The black folks in 2025 got the same issue today. We don't move unless somebody respected co-signs it. We wait until LeBron say so. We wait until Steph Curry say so. Steve Harvey say so. So y'all make sure the respected leaders see this miracle for themselves, so later nobody can say, Moses made that bullshit up. Then he says, bring the rod. Not just any stick, family. The same rod Moses used to split the Nile, turn the waters into blood, and smack Pharaoh upside the head spiritually. Why? Because the staff, family, represents authority and judgment. When that rod swings, something's about to shift. Spiritually speaking, family, you've been longing for water, deliverance. But the deliverance only comes when Yah's authority, the rod, strikes the hardened place, the rock, this system. That's the condition. It ain't coming from protest. It ain't coming from voting, or it ain't coming from the heathen's hand. It comes from a divine strike only Yah himself authorizes. Look at Isaiah 41, 17 and 18. Look at this. When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, Yah, will hear them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them. I will open rivers in high places, and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land springs of water. That's a prophetic promise right here playing out in Exodus 17. It's going to play out for you again today as well, if you are patient and have the faith. He will deliver you. Now here's another gem. Yah himself says, I'll stand before you on the rock. Did y'all catch that? That rock wasn't just a rock, family. That rock pointed forward to Yahushua himself, Yah himself. 1 Corinthians 10 and 4, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. It was Yah. This ain't no Catholic Trinity. Nonsense bullshit either. That rock was Yah in the flesh, foreshadowed. Meaning the only way Israel gets water, even then, even now, is when the rock is struck. That foreshadowed Yahushua being struck on the cross to bring life. Like it says in John 19:34, water and blood came out when he was pierced. The provision comes after the suffering of the rock. I ain't talking about Dwayne Johnson either. This ain't no WWE. So while Israel is ready to stone Moses, Yah is showing it ain't Moses who gives life, it's me. And you better recognize the source, niggas. So now the water comes out in front of the elders here. So Moses obeys. He smites the rock, the water gushes out, and Israel drinks. The whole situation shifts. But notice no water flowed until the rod, that symbol of divine correction and authority, actually smote the rock. Which is deep, family, because in 2025, we keep asking for water. Solutions, deliverance, justice, reparations, healing. But we don't want the weapon of correction that Yah has ordained to break this stiff-necked pride first. He got to refine you with obstacles and tribulations before he deliver you. You got to walk through the fire. You got to walk under the rod. You got to be made anew. But our people don't want to do that because that requires change, and our people hate change. You want blessings, but without their accountability. But water only flowed after the strike. That's why revival in our people seems dead. It ain't because Yah ain't got the water, family. It's because we ain't ready to get struck first, humbled first, repent first. That's why it seemed like nothing happening. So the place was named Messiah Meribah. Messiah means temptation. Meribah means contention or strife. It was named after the spirit Israel carried, not the miracle. Think about that, family. Instead of calling it the waters of provision, it got named the place y'all piss Yah off. Same thing today. Look around where Negroes live worldwide. Ferguson, Soweto, Port-au-Prince, Kingston, Baltimore. We don't remember those places by miracles. We remember them by the murders, the uprisings, the strife, and our unbelief in those moments. Even our geographic memory carries our failure today. In the whole heart of it, family, Israel asks, is Yah among us or not? And ain't that what we scream every day, family? If Yah loves us, why slavery? If Yah is with us, why the police kill us? If Yah is here, why there's poverty in Africa? That's Messiah and Meribah all over again. Don't you see? We keep pulling the same script out the same damn drawer, family. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Look at Psalm 95, 7-9. Today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your heart as in the provocation, and as in the day of temptation in the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my work. Israel, the fact you even breathing is evidence Yah is with you. But your murmuring makes it seem like he ain't. The fact your black ass got a job, the fact your black ass got food in your refrigerator, AC, a car, gas in your car, shekels in your bank account. That is the evidence that the Most High is here with your ass. But y'all want to see some big old fancy bullshit. The Most High ain't showy like that. I mean, think about all that stuff, man. Flint, Jackson, Mississippi, Cape Town, all these water crises out here. Messiah and Meribah reborn. Instead of trusting Yah, we will still trust Pharaoh's system and then complain when it fails us. The diaspora continues to cry worldwide. In Brazil, in the DR, in Ghana even, people ask, is Yah with the Negro or are we forsaken? And the answer is we keep proving him by murmuring instead of recognizing the rock's water still flowing if we'd only trust him. Every time we kill each other's hopes, tear down new leadership, sabotage our own progress, that's us lining up with stones in our hand, ready to kill another Moses while Yah is standing on the rock offering the water. So Israel, here's the truth. We always one step away from stoning our saviors and dishonoring our rock. But Yah is merciful, even in our own belief, or unbelief that is. He brings water. Even in our murmuring, he makes a way. But you better learn from this. Don't let your neighborhood, your nation, your home be remembered as Messiah and Meribah in 2025. Don't let your future generations look back at how we failed to trust Yah yet again. The rock is struck. The water has flowed. Now stop murmuring and drink, damn it! So let's keep it rolling into section 3 here, verses 8-13 here, where Amalek shows up and we start talking straight war. So let's see what happens. 8-13. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel and Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of Yah in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. So trouble don't wait, do it. Amalek came on in there, right in the wilderness. They showed up right after the water miracle. Isn't it how it always happens? You just get refreshed by Yah. You just start to breathe again, and that's when enemies come sniffing around. They smelled our weakness in the wilderness, and they said, perfect time to strike. That's a blueprint of every empire after Egypt, family. When it comes to Negro Israelites, wait till you're weak from struggle, then exploit you. Look through the history, family. Look at the transatlantic slave trade. We were destabilized in Africa, warring and colonized. Perfect time for Europeans and Arabs to pounce. Colonial Africa, as well, after false independence, the nations were vulnerable. And here comes the IMF, World Bank, Amalek, with fake loans to drain resources. And you got it today. You could be jobless, rezoned, under police watch, and sure enough, Amalek still come robbing, exploiting, and dominating your black ass. No end to it. But don't miss this, family. Amalek ain't running up on Egypt or Moab or Canaan here. They ran straight for us. That's right there is prophecy, because Israel is a perpetual target, period. Deuteronomy 25, 17 and 18, it says, remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not Yah. So Amalek's character, cowardly, opportunistic, hitting the weakest Israelites instead of fighting straight up. That's the same divide and conquer, target the poor and voiceless formula you see stand tall today. So Moses says to Joshua, pick some men and fight, bruh. Stop right there. He didn't tell Joshua, craft a petition, schedule a march, sing Kumbaya. Absolutely not. This was straight military resistance. Understand this for today, family. The Bible ain't raising a people of soft, turn the other cheek to our destruction Christians. That nonsense is zero church babble. Confusion. The Bible is showing you fight back. In Israel, salvation always involves standing against the predators around us when they come for our weakness. So Joshua stepping up, it shows the generational transfer of strength. Even while Moses leads spiritually, Joshua's out there physically. Same model. Yah raises leaders who fight on different fronts, spiritually, politically, even physically when needed. But the unifying factor here, family, it's all war with Amalek. As it says in Psalm 144 and 1, blessed be Yah my strength, which teacheth my hand to war, and my fingers to fight. The Most High literally trains his people for battle. So don't get it twisted. So Moses' blood on the hill Moses stood, sorry. I can't read today. It seems. So imagine all of this, family. Joshua's in the trenches, swords clashing. But Moses goes up to the hill with the rod. Why? Because true victory comes from Yah's authority, not just man's strength. But here's the satire of us today. We always want to fight Amalek without Moses on the hill. We want to riot, protest, clap back, but forget the rod of Yah got to be lifted for us to win. Because that rod is Yah's power, his covenant authority. You want victory, but you don't want to obey. You'll keep losing campaigns, elections, jobs, investments, everything until you realize the staff gotta be up. Zechariah 4 and 6 says, not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Yah of hosts. My spirit. That's how we win, black people. You ain't gonna win by yourself. You ain't gonna win on your own merit. You only gonna win when Yah say it's time. So Joshua's sword was necessary, but without Moses' hands raised, sword alone was useless. So you see, the hands up, Israel win. Hands down, Amalek win. This whole part is wild here. So Moses raises his hands, Israel crushes Amalek. Moses gets tired, Amalek starts winning. You see how the text opposes or exposes Israel's whole reality here? Our success hinges literally and entirely on our connection to Yah's authority. That's why in modern history, we rise and fall in cycles. You got moments of revival, Harlem Renaissance, Ghana's early independence, civil rights surge, Pan-African unity, flare-ups. But when our hands drop, meaning we stop trusting Yah, Amalek comes back on top, rinse and repeat. That's why you see the destruction of Black Wall Street. It started off real good, but then the hand came down. And notice again, family, it ain't the strength of Joshua's hand. It's the steadiness of Moses' hand toward heaven. So Aaron and Hur hold up Moses' arms. This is golden stuff right here, family. Moses' arms is heavy. Leaders get tired. That's a fact. And Aaron and Hur prop him up. That's unity. That's teamwork. And that's the model that we missing today. Instead of holding up the arms of our leaders, Israel loves to drag them down. Can't nobody lead us too long before we start tearing them down with gossip, distrust, and another, we need a new captain vote. How many times has the movement for Israel collapsed because the leader carried the burden alone? Aaron and Hur here, they symbolize support roles. Not everybody gonna be Moses, not everybody Joshua, but the fight only works if we prop up the weary hands of those that are chosen. As it says in Ecclesiastes 4:9 and 10, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to them that is alone when he falls, for he hath not another to help him up. So we lose because Israel don't know how to lift each other up. Because we are too damn busy dragging each other down. So Joshua discomfited Amalek here, right? We finally win. Joshua's sword was working. Meaning he beat them down raw. Military style, family. It wasn't a negotiation. It wasn't a sit down and dialogue. It wasn't love your enemy to death. It was straight conquest with Israel. And the lesson is plain. Amalek, or any nation that rises on you, will only bow through the Most High's authority and our obedience. Never through begging and never through assimilation. What our people forget to do today. So y'all get it. So when liberation movements in Africa rose in the 60s and 70s, Amalek counterattacked with coups, assassinations, CI ops. Why? Because we stopped holding up the rod of Yah, even as the physical fight looked strong. In Haiti, one of the strongest successful riots or revolts ever, Amalek punished them economically ever since because unity and lifted arms failed. In America, after the civil rights, unity dropped. Christianity diluted our walk. And Amalek retook ground with prisons, crack cocaine, and mass policing. Hands went down, Amalek starts winning again. And no, I'm not saying Amalek is whoever these people. No. It's a spiritual symbol. Because the same thing is being acted out, family. There ain't nothing new under the sun. We just new players. Same script. So understand this lesson for section 3 here, family. Amalek will always come. Expect it, count on it. They'll come when you're thirsty, when you're tired, and they'll always target the weakest among you. But the only way to win is by our unity, black people. Our obedience to Yah, to the rock, and raising up leaders who are supported, not left to collapse. So Joshua's sword plus Moses' rod is Israel's victory. Both spiritual dependence and physical resistance. That's what it means symbolically. Without both of those, you lose. With both, Amalek, these nations are finished. So we go to section 4, 14 through 16. And then we call it a day. And Yah said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Whew. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovahnissi, for he said, because Yah hath sworn that Yah will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So this whole section 4 is Amalek's eternal death warrant. So the Most High tells Moses to write this down. That alone should slap you in the face. Why? Because Yah wanted it memorialized. Not just whispered, not just remembered by rumor, written so future generations would know. Don't you dare forget what Amalek did and what Yah swore to do about it. And this is mind-blowing because you Negroes today love forgiving and forgetting. We'll march, cry, rage for a week, then let wickedness slide right back in. Millions of us got enslaved. We let masters' grandkids walk around today like they don't owe a damn thing. Boy, I tell you, I hate them all. With a pure hatred. All of them. Crackers, Chinese, Arab, Native American, the white Spanish ones, Europe, Japanese, Mongolian, Vietnamese, Hindu, I don't give a shit. I hate you all with a pure hatred. And you gonna get what you got coming because of what you did and continue to do to his people. I love watching y'all die. Oh my God, he's so brutal. Oh my God, get him off the mic. I love it. I love opening up my news feed and seeing y'all die. I love watching earthquakes kill off thousands of y'all motherfuckers. Earthquake happened, what, last week I think it was, over there in the Middle East, so-called Middle East. Killed over 1,000 of y'all niggas. Woo! You sand peasants got it coming. And that's just the beginning. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. I hate all y'all. The only people I don't hate, my brothers and my sisters. Even though they stubborn as hell, I still love them. But the rest of y'all, hate. I only tolerate you because I have to do it. But don't take that for me actually liking any of y'all niggas, man. I don't like you. Not one bit. I want nothing to do with you. Outside of what I have to do with you. Yeah, I gotta work with these niggas. I gotta work with them. But that don't mean nothing. They may talk to me and say hi and whatever, all that bullshit. I say hi back, but that don't mean I like you, cracker. That's the crazy part. Millions of our people got enslaved and we walk around trying to date their grandkids. We dating them. We're marrying them. We're having kids with them. I was one of them. I wasn't no better. I was one of them. But thank and praise it to the Most High for waking me up. And now, I got a righteous marriage. Only have to one. Almost got married to a heathen. Almost. Praise Yah, that didn't happen. But now I'm married to an Israelite. He rewarded me after all that hard work. This is what happens when you obey Yah, family. He rewards you. But it don't mean that it's a time to be complacent. You still got to work for it. We got to make these heathen out there understanding and be aware that we ain't forget what they did to our people. I don't care what they say. Oh, I didn't take part in it. I don't give a fuck. You are benefiting from what they did. No matter if you took part in it or not, the Most High still gonna judge you the same way he do to his people. I wasn't back then when we disobeyed the covenant. I wasn't there when we hung and killed Yah on the cross. I wasn't there, but guess what? Well, I still got to go through the bullshit. I still got to go through the curse. And you heathen think you ain't finna got no judgment coming to you for what your people did? If he did that to his own people, what you think he gonna do to you? Y'all better get your butts ready. These colonizers, they bled Africa dry. What we do? We still waving their flags, wearing their football jerseys, and begging for visas to their countries. But y'all said, nah, write it down. Remember Amalek forever. This ain't over. Look what it said in Deuteronomy 25:19. Therefore it shall be, when Yah thy Elohim hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about, in the land which Yah thy Elohim giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek, these nations, from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it. Notice, thou shalt not forget. Yet today, Israel forgets every damn thing. We forgive enemies faster than we forgive our own brothers. But Yah's memory don't get Alzheimer's. He still don't like these nations. They up for judgment. That's why he killing them off like fleas. He's shaking them off. Yah says, I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek. Straight talk. Amalek has no future. These nations, family. Spiritually, these nations. No future. He ain't talking about reform, reparations, peace treaties, inclusion, diversity, multicultural tables. Nope. He said obliteration. Amalek's bloodline erased. Their remembrance wiped. This is permanent judgment. In Israel, listen to me. This ain't about hatred like these weak-ass Christians would say it. This is about justice and survival. Amalek came against Yah's chosen in cowardice like these nations do today. Every time someone comes against Israel, they basically trying to spit in Yah's face. Is that not what these nations are doing today? Spitting in Yah's face? You think the Most High ain't gonna forget it? They all got judgment coming to them. Do you think he's gonna be like these watered down preachers and say, let bygones be bygones? Nope. He swore eternal war. Look at our modern times today. Is it obvious that the enemies of Israel always fade away while Israel, the Negro, remains? Where Pharaoh at? Dusted. The Roman Empire, museum ruins and pizza shops. Colonizers we cried under, Britain's empire shattered. France only surviving through looting Africa. America about to implode from inside right now. Trump already doing it for you, Israel. He doing exactly what Yah has told him to do. He destroying this country. All praises and great glory. This country gonna be gone, family. Average empire lasts 250 years, give or take, historically. You know when the 250-year mark is for America? Since their Independence Day. 2026, family. 2026. That's next year. Gregorian calendar. You already see it on the wall, family. Look at the inflation. Look at the tariffs. Look at all the shit that Trump is doing. This country may not be no more after next year, family. That's why I tell you, get your ass ready. Judgment is here. Judgment is here, and y'all still lollygagging out there. still thinking you got time. Time is almost up, family. Time is almost up. Wake your black ass up and get your shit together, or you will be destroyed with this country when the time comes. We still gonna be here though. That's Amalek's memory getting blotted out, family. All these countries that came against us, gone. So Moses builds an altar. Jehovahnissi. Yah is my banner. That's what it means. Think like a military banner, family. A war flag. Why that name? Because Moses knew this battle wasn't Israel's cleverness. It wasn't Joshua's sword. It wasn't his staff. It was Yah himself putting his banner over us saying, Israel is mine. You touch them, you war with me. And let me be brutally honest in 2025, family. Y'all been marching under every damn banner except Yah's. Banners of nationalism, socialism, Republican, Democrat, Pan-African, Congress, UN flags, pride flags, cultural nonsense. But where's Yah's banners at, niggas? Until Israel raises his banner again, Amalek will keep confusing us, keep infiltrating us, and keep breaking us down. Isaiah 59:19 says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yah shall lift up a standard against him. That standard is Yah's banner, Jehovahnissi, guaranteed victory. So stop marching under Pharaoh's flag, you stupid ass niggas, and run back under the one given to you in Exodus. And you gonna see what victory looks like, you stubborn ass Negroes. Because the Lord has sworn war from generation to generation. You hear that? Eternal war. This the mic drop right here, family. Look closely. Yah himself swore, not Moses swore, not Joshua swore, Yah swore. There will always be war between him and Amalek from generation to generation. Did you catch that? Eternal beef, cosmic smoke, every generation. Amalek versus Israel, period. And ain't that history itself? Every empire, every oppressor, every enslaver, every colonizer, every IMF loan shark, police force, lynch mob, Arab trader, European colonist, it's Amalek popping up under new names, new faces, new systems. And across every timeline, Amalek still loses. Because Yah swore he'll never let them stand permanently. You hear that, you stupid ass heathens? Time is ticking out for you stupid ass motherfuckers. Oh yeah. Look at the judgment coming on y'all motherfuckers. Y'all dying out by them overdoses on fentanyl. Y'all dying out from them meth overdoses, cocaine. Cigarettes giving y'all that cancer. The same fucking tobacco that y'all make us. Y'all made us plant and pick. Killing y'all all over the world. All praises and great fucking glory for that. You fake imposter Jews over there getting bombed on. I love looking up all those graphic photos of little babies with missing limbs and people don't got a head. Bloody guts all over. All praises and great glory. Eternal war against you nations. You want to be an imposter of his people? You want to fake being us? Oh yeah. Catch them curses, nigga. Catch this bomb to your face. That's how we supposed to be. War-minded. But y'all softest baby shit today. Y'all done forgot what these heathen did to you. I don't forget, and I make sure I always tell them heathen what they did. I make sure they know what they did. Damn it, I don't make them forget. I don't give a fuck how uncomfortable they get. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck their mama, their granddaddy, their grandmama. Fuck their daughters. Fuck their sons, their cousins, their uncles, their aunties. Fuck the whole family tree. Burn it to the ground, Father Yah. That's how we supposed to be in 2025. Stop being soft, because Yah ain't soft. You see it right here. Look at Obadiah 1:18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire. In the house of Joseph, a flame. In the house of Esau, i.e. the nations, spiritually, for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall be not any remaining of the house of Esau, spiritually, you stupid ass camps. This ain't Esau today. For Yah hath spoken it. Not any remaining, that's Amalek's future. No room for negotiation. Every single empire we slaved under swore they last forever, huh? Every last one fell, family. Egypt fell, Rome fell, Britain's empire crumbled. America's crumbling as we speak under division, financial rot, and moral collapse. That's Exodus 17:14-16, living in real time. Amalek always loses. On the global scale, family, look at UN, IMF, NATO, colonial puppets all over the world. They are Amalek's faces now, and they'll meet the same fate. Negro Israel is still breathing, still scattered, still harassed, but still can be erased. They've been trying to erase us for centuries and millennia, family. But we're still here. That's Yah's mercy on your stupid Negro ass, but you can't even see it because you're too busy murmuring. You're too busy comfortable in slavery and oppression. That's the proof that not only is Yah with us, but these nations' fall is already written before they even rise. Oh my goodness gracious. So Israel, remember this. Amalek only proves Yah's justice. They come, they bite, they scratch, and then they get erased. Every generation sees a new Amalek. And every generation Yah swears a fresh war. So stop panicking when Amalek shows up in your life. That's prophecy. You should expect Amalek to rise. But also know Amalek's already dead the moment he breathes against you. The real question isn't will Amalek win? Spoiler, never. The real question is will Israel finally trust his banner instead of murmuring like a bunch of bitches? Because victory is guaranteed if the staff is up, the banner is flying, and we fighting with both faith and obedience. So Negro people, scattered to every nation, you are Israel. You're not just black Americans, Jamaicans, Haitians, Congolese, Nigerians, Brazilians, South Africans. You are the same rebellious, stiff-necked people in Exodus 17. Still murmuring, still doubting, still ready to chase back into Egypt at the first sign of hardship. But here's the hope. Y'all ain't stopped splitting seas. Y'all ain't stopped striking rocks. Y'all ain't stopped raising Joshuas. And y'all damn sure ain't stopped destroying Amaleks. The story of Exodus 17, my people, is a story of every Negro family still standing in ghettos, favelas, villages, and cities worldwide. When your landlord raising rent, Massah and Meribah. When cops choke your brothers in the street, Amalek rising. When Africa's drained while its people suffer, thirst and Rephidim. When movements collapse because we tear our own leaders down, Moses' arms dropping. When victory only comes through faith and obedience in unity, rod raised high. You asking, is Yah among us or not? That's been our cry for the last 400 plus years. But look in the mirror, you still here. Pharaoh is gone, Rome is gone, colonizers lost their crowns, America teetering. But you nigger, you Negro, you black man, you black woman, you are still standing. You are the walking proof he's been here the entire damn time. And here's the hammer. Amalek will rise against us every generation until Yah himself in the flesh cracks the sky. But Amalek will also fall every single time. Because Yah swore eternal war. You can bet your life on it, family. So stop crying while us and start raising your eyes. The only banner that wins is Jehovahnissi. So Exodus 17, as y'all know, it ends with Amalek's death sentence and our survival. That's the prophecy over us right now. Yah didn't pick you to be victims. He chose you as his warriors, his witnesses, his inheritance. So stop acting weak. Stop acting lost. Stop doubting. You Israel, the world's living miracle. The thorn in every empire's throat. The child Yah refuses to let die. Stand up. Drink from the rock. And pick up your weapon. Amalek's already finished. You just have to believe it and walk it out. Now, Israel, I have bled this chapter raw. The question is, will you keep murmuring in 2025 like your fathers in the wilderness? Or will you finally rise and raise your hands under Jehovahnissi and fight Amalek together? And with that, I end my sermon. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah of Israel. I pray you guys were spiritually edified. Thank you, Yah, for allowing me to give this wisdom out to your people, whoever is blessed enough to hear it. It's time to rise and fight, family. So Yah willing, I'll be back here. Hopefully, we'll see, because I have surgery on Wednesday, dental surgery. I'll see if I can make it next week. If not, you won't see a video. But man, Yah give me the strength to fight through the pain. And I'll do it. Because I'm here. Mouth may be sore. But I'll let the Most High be my mouth. If it comes down to it. Because I love putting out this to my people. So I pray you guys have a good week in the Most High's name. May you enjoy the rest of your Sabbath. I love y'all, family. Anybody that gets to listen to this around the world. From South Africa to the islands in the Caribbean, South America, India, so-called Middle East. I love y'all. Peace.
But who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire. Through the flames of tribulation, walking through this purification. Every trial makes us stronger, every test makes us wonder no longer. 7 times through the furnace, like gold we emerging with purpose. Breaking chains of false doctrine, finding truth in ancient wisdom. What don't break us makes us pure. Every wound becomes a cure. Every tear a precious stone. Every scar leads us home. Refiner's fire, burning away the dross, making us pure. Whatever the cost. Refiner's fire, separating gold from clay, till we reflect his image day by day. Strip away that Christian teaching, burn away that Sunday preaching, melt down every pagan idol till we standing like our tribal. Nations mock us while we burning, but the flame just keeps us learning who we are and why we chosen, breaking chains that kept us frozen. Through the heat of persecution, finding perfect resolution. In the laws we kept forsaken, now our spirits finally waking. The third shall come through the fire, be refined as silver is refined, tested as gold is tested. They shall call on his name, and he will answer. Every trial got a purpose, every pain makes us more perfect. Babylon can't break our spirit, truth so loud we gotta hear it. Watch the dross rise to the surface, skimming off what ain't our purpose, till we shine like ancient mirrors, reflecting light to all our hearers. Each degree of he revealing parts of us that need some first melt. Gotta burn till the master's eyes see himself. 7 times through the flame we go, till every spot and wrinkle has to go. When the process finally over, standing strong like soldiers sober, ready for the king's inspection, showing forth his true reflection. Every trial had its reason, every test marked its season. Now we understand the burning while the flame kept on turning. Look at what the fire made us, how the heat has now displayed us. Royal priesthood, holy nation, standing firm in our salvation. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and we'll refine them as silver is refined, and we'll try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, this is my people.